is they need to get real generous real quick. And I don't mean in terms of monetary reimbursement, although there'll be plenty of that. I mean in terms of the way they respond publicly. This is not the time to engage in lawyer-like responses. In fact, I put the lawyers in the other room and figure out what you can really do to convince the public that this won't happen again. Because most consumers will accept a mistake so long as you apologize and then tell them what you're going to do to make sure this is not something that's going to be repeated in the future.
So this is embarrassing for you guys in your lives. And this story has been talking about in newscasts now for a couple of days, longer than you might think. On the other hand, they're a big airline. They offer pretty cheap fares for a lot of cities. A lot of passengers take United. Do you think it's really going to have much of an impact on the business side of things?
Well, I think in the airline industry, it's one of those industries where, they're the only caterer in town. And so you kind of have to go back to those two, particularly in those cities where they are the only airline. But the question becomes, did they need this down to a cumulative effect on the damage over time? If they had gotten out in front of us and apologized immediately and found a way to make the situation right, it would have been better for business. And that's best practices. I think that's what's missing from a lot of corporation systems.
Jim Hager, it's really nice talking to you about this continuing crisis for United. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure.
Food development sport in Germany now, a bus carrying a soccer team was attacked with explosives on its way to a stadium.
As you were talking about the German team in Dortmund and the level of soccer here, it's pretty high level stuff. But they were on their way to play a Champions League quarterfinal game. And for those who don't follow this, this is the biggest club soccer tournament in the world. So there's a lot at stake. The rivalries can be fierce. And for the Dortmund players who were on that bus, they have a right to feel a little rattled right now based on the statement that was issued by the club explaining what happened. They write that shortly after the departure of the Borussia Dortmund team bus from the hotel to the stadium, there was an incident. The bus has been damaged in two places. In fact, there were 3 explosions, and there was a 4th device that was found in the area but was not detonated. Only one player in this ended up being injured, the defender, Mark Bartra, and actually was taken to hospital shortly afterward to undergo surgery for a fracture to his right arm. Remarkable that there weren't more injuries, given that police who are investigating this are describing it as a targeted attack using what they're calling some serious explosives. Now, a German newspaper, among others, are pointing out that perhaps it's the reinforced glass on this team's bus, and that perhaps meant that the glass wouldn't explode with such force and thereby create more injuries.
So it's a targeted attack on a sports team using, as the police described it, serious explosives, but they have not even, as I understand it, hinted as to what the motive was.
Right, they're keeping that close to their chest. They refuse to rule anything out, they say, at this point. Now, Germany, of course, has suffered its fair share of terrorist attacks recently, and this might seem to have all the hallmarks of that, but authorities are looking into this caution against jumping to that conclusion. They say in a letter claiming responsibility for this was actually found in the area, but they're not divulging any details from that letter until they determine whether or not it's authentic. And as part of that investigation, they're actually looking at whether or not the person or persons who were responsible might have been either on scene or certainly had a visual to that bus as it drove by, and that's because of the timing of the explosions, which appear to have come from a nearby hedge as that bus went down the street.
Soccer rivalries, as we know, can be fierce, and especially between fans of rival teams, but we're certainly not seeing that tonight.
Or not, not only with the team players on both Dortmund and Monaco, the rival that they were about to play, do they have a right to feel some jitters about what happened here? But so too do the thousands of fans who gathered in that stadium just 10 kilometers away from where this explosion occurred. There they were, many of them coming from out of town, told that the game was not going to happen. And the reason was because Dortmund had come under attack. They were told to stay calm, and not only did the fans stay calm, but those who were there to support Monaco actually stood up and chanted support for Dortmund. As well, a generous show of support for all of the fans who came in from out of town for this game. The hashtag on Twitter, Beds for Away Fans, is being used to try and figure out some free accommodation for those who are looking to spend the night because the game has been postponed and will be played on Wednesday. This man here, he put up a tweet saying he had room for 5, quickly found himself with 4 fans in his house, some for Dortmund, some for Monaco, either side of the table breaking bread. And pictures like this, many of them online, will point them and say, this is where the rivalry ends on the field, and this is really how football fans, soccer fans, should be thinking.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, you might remember nearly a month ago, the United States and the UK banned passengers from carrying electronic devices larger than a smartphone on some inbound flights. Well, the Transportation Minister, Mark Garneau, says that Canada country that says there are no plans to implement that same electronics ban.
I did put in place some measures to increase security for flights coming from certain countries where the destination was Canada, and those measures have now been put in place to ensure greater security for our air passengers. I'm not in a position to tell you from where, for obvious security reasons, but I'm not in a position to tell you specifically the measures either, and you will understand that for security reasons we don't talk about these things, but we have, following our analysis, put in place additional measures.
Councillor Mark Garneau not explaining why Canada reached different conclusions than the US and UK as they announced the new airline security measures. Still ahead, the United States is ramping up the rhetoric against Russia, but will Secretary of State Rex Tillerson be able to change Moscow's mind on Syria? We'll ask Susan Olsen next. Stay with us.
Our job is to uncover the truth, no matter where that takes us. See what we discover here on CBC News Network.
Tonight, Ring 85, with baby boomers reaching 65 and fewer young people entering the workforce, many are choosing to keep working. Does this hurt or help the economy? Tonight, only on The National. They're the next generation of change makers, young Canadian innovators who are beginning to shape the future of our country. We are Canada. Sunday at 7 on CBC, CIBC, proudly celebrating Canada's 150th birthday.
Turning now to the escalating tensions between the United States and Russia as the Trump administration ramps up its rhetoric towards Syrian President Bashar al-Assad and his allies. The U.S. Secretary of State is in Moscow, and before his arrival, he delivered a clear message to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. It is not in the Kremlin's interest to keep shoring up the Assad regime.
We do not want the regime's uncontrolled stockpile of chemical weapons to fall into the hands of ISIS or other terrorist groups who could and want to attack the United States or our allies. Stockpiles and continued use demonstrate that Russia has failed in its responsibility to deliver on its 2013 commitment. It is unclear whether Russia failed to take this obligation seriously or Russia has been incompetent.
Senior correspondent Susan Augustin has done lots of reporting from Moscow, and she's watching the story from Toronto tonight. And Susan, tell us, what does Rex Tillerson and the White House hope to achieve with this visit?
The U.S. wants Russia to begin to disengage from Syria, from Assad as the leader of Syria. Most international actors would say that there's no ceasefire, prospects if Assad is still in power. But the U.S. also needs Russia to navigate in Syria. If there's any hope in actually fighting and combating ISIS there, the two powers need to work together. So it's opening the door to that and trying to move that discussion along. That's on the face of it, Ian. But underneath, there's a lot of other desires going on here. One is the U.S. needs a foreign policy win. It also needs a deflection from all the negative controversy about Russia and Trump team ties during the U.S. election. So this has been a very big deflection from all of that talk.
So Tillerson, Trump to an extent, certainly Nikki Haley in the UN, they talk tough when it comes to Moscow and its role, they feel, in what Syria is doing. So given what you know about how Moscow works, how do you think Putin will respond?
Well, one of the things we're hearing is that Tillerson is saying, you've sided with the wrong team. You're hanging with the wrong crowd, with Iran, with Syria, with North Korea. These are not players that you want to be with. But, we heard that from the Obama team, from various missions from John Kerry, almost the same words. And that hasn't worked. That's not what's going to motivate Russia. Russia has deep, abiding interests in Syria. It's built up bases there. It wants to be a player at the table and try to solve the Middle East crisis. It likes that position. It works domestically. So they're not going to just budge off this Syria position easily just because there's tough talk. So I don't see that really working. But what is at play here likely is that Putin is probably looking for something in return for beginning to find the way out of Syria and Assad, some kind of negotiation around Assad, but he'll want something in return. Maybe ultimately sanctions, maybe something else, but there's no giving without taking when it comes to either side, really.
Thanks for having your analysis on this. Thanks, Susan.
Okay.
The White House is also facing some controversy as it ramps up its rhetoric on Syria. Press Secretary Sean Spicer is facing a backlash after trying to make the point that Bashar al-Assad is worse than Adolf Hitler, appearing to forget about the gas chambers that were used to kill millions of Jews and others in Nazi concentration camps.
He used chemical weapons in World War II. You had someone as despicable as Hitler who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons. I think when you come to sarin gas, he was not using the gas on his own people the same way that Assad is doing. I mean, there's clearly, I understand that. Thank you. I appreciate that. There was not in the he brought him into the Holocaust Center. I understand. But I was saying the way that Assad used them, where he went into town, dropped them down to innocent into the middle of town to his body. And so the use of it, I appreciate the clarification. That was not the intent.
The attempted clarification is not minimizing the outrage. Several groups, including the Anne Frank Center for Mutual Respect, are calling for Spicer to be fired. Later today, he went on cable news to apologize following the comparison on the statement. An Ontario woman's estranged husband set fire to their house and her insurance company refused to pay. We'll explain why just ahead as we continue live here on CBC News Now.
85. I think it's like with baby boomers reaching 65 and fewer young people entering the workforce, and they're choosing to keep working until business growth of the economy. It's not only on the nation. The slam is back. Teams square off on the biggest stage. Jacobs, Jones, Olympic, Women's Best, the Western Players Championship, April 15th and 16th on CBC.
How would you sum up this call in Ecuador?
Swanky,
Sexy.
Luxurious.
Classy.
Fast.
Sporty. Shop.
Innovative.
Sleek. Luxurious.
That's more than one word. This is the 2017 Chevy Malibu.
Visit your Chevrolet dealer and take advantage of 0% purchase financing for 72 months on most 2017 Malibu models. On now until May 1st. Look, here's what's wrong with your workout. You're not doing it.